So yeah, this is Campria Town. Apparently. Not where I was heading to. I was heading to Shallow City. So I guess I need to... I guess that's the next one to go to. Did Campria Town come up because I'm holding the map? It did. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. So because I'm in Campria Town, it's marked it on the map for me. But yeah. So let's explore this place, I guess. So this is Hotel Campria. They're the owner, doorman, concierge, bellhop. They just do every single role. Take this with you. So they've given me a full heal. That's quite nice. It's very nice. That heals any status condition. So it's like a paralyze heal or an antidote, but for everything. Aren't there really hot springs around here? I don't think so. I don't think this is a volcanic region. Where I come from, we have a lot of hot springs right next to the Pokemon Center, and it's incredible. So they must come from Hoenn, because I think there are a lot of hot springs there. Because it's all volcano with Groudon being around. But I think there is a volcanic region here. I think up to the north of the main city. That way, there might be a geothermal area. So I was hoping for some items dotted around here, but apparently not. Oh well. That's one place. That's the hotel explored, at least. So I think the orange dot to the up and left that is actually connected by a path is somewhere I need to go. I think it's part of the storyline. Although I don't know what's south of here. There was a path south. So I'm just going to briefly explore that because I don't remember what's down here. It might be a berry farm, but I'm not sure how they're going to put that in the game. Star piece and an ether. That's pretty good. It's very good. So my inventory is getting full. I don't want to put too much in the ender chest because that's also getting quite full. So at some point, hopefully I'll get a backpack or something that I can store more items in. Because that is a thing in the Johto version of this game that the mod maker has made. No one wishes more than us that we could give Snorlax gobs of berries like we used to. I assume there's going to be a Snorlax around here then. But yeah, so in the other version, there are backpacks you can buy and you can carry around items like that. Which definitely helps with TMs, because you don't really want to throw those away. So Cassius is keeping the PC boxes running. And he works with Bill. So Bill made the whole PC system that lets you store Pokemon and transfer them and all that. So it's quite important. So this TM is the TM for Thief. So you can steal the target's held item. That's quite useful. And they've got PCs in every Pokemon Center. They even have chests to access items. They do. So with the TM for Thief, that might be a good one for Gorgeist to have. Because they're all about taking items. And they could do with another type of move other than grass. Otherwise, they'll get stuck like I did against that Skiddo. Whereas they can't actually do any damage. So what else we've got? There's another house, and then I'll go into the big one. Because I assume the big one might have something interesting to say. But then I think it's time to leave. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, there is a person in here. So the old man was very generous. He was very different from the king who lives in the palace. So apparently they had a bad king. I didn't realise that Pokemon had a monarchy. But apparently they do. So I guess this is the... Is this the manor house? Or was that the orange dot on my map that I was talking about earlier? So here, this is the castle. And I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. I know I'm not going to be able to. Oh, and I can't go to the sides. I mean, that's fair. I would just fall in the water. Oh. Shauna's here. Hello. And you've got a castle guide. I was about to say like a karate master. 2 visitors to Chabonnieu Castle. That's as close as you're going to get. Can't remember the last time we've been so busy with 2 people. It must not be a very popular town. This castle, chateau if you will, was a manor house of a noble family. It may be a little bit run down, but that's because there's history to this place. During that history, the owners of the castle gave away a lot of their stuff to everyone, so that's why it feels so empty. The end. Well, that was nice and simple. Not everywhere has stuff related to Mega Evolution. Yeah, not everyone even knows what it is. Only important trainers like us know what it is. But while they talk, I'm just going to have an explore around. So it's quite dark in here. And my monitor's also quite dark, so... Sir, it's back again. What's back? So it's that time of year. So every year something happens. I need to go to Route 7. Please take your time and have a look around. Okay. I wonder too. I guess we're going to have to go and find out. But I want to explore this place first. So there's something on Route 7 that is an issue. A bridge that can support that much Snorlax. So I guess the Snorlax is blocking the path. Okay. I don't care about having a lot of things. You can hold all the stuff you want, but you still can't use it when you're gone. Okay, that's true. Not the most optimistic, but sure. So, yeah, I think the Snorlax blocking the path is a reference to the first game, where there was a Snorlax blocking a path and a cave entrance. I think it was. I mean, the Snorlax is actually in the game for this, but originally, Snorlax blocked the path because it fell asleep in the middle of a path. So if I do see, I can actually see through all the beams of light. So South and Yo customers look pretty different. We're different people after all. It looks pretty different to you than it does to me. I missed what he said the first time. I was too busy just clicking through. So I think that's the way up to the other orange dot that I saw on the map. So there is a little way down here. This must be the berry farm. So maybe if there's people in here, they might give me random berries, which would be quite nice. So you can use the HM to cut down berry trees too. It's not just for regular trees. Interesting. He needs me to take care of his berry field. Berries are great. So he can't garden like he used to. So he's given me some pecha berries and some orange berries. Well, I'm sure I'm gonna forget about this place, but I guess I should plant them. I didn't realize you could plant them, but apparently you can. That's quite nice. Well, eventually I'll come back here and there'll be some orange berry plants and pecha berry plants. But let's see if I can find that Snorlax, although I don't seem to be... I won't be able to see anything currently. Just the outline of the Snorlax. Here we go again. It's sleeping so soundly. So I can't just walk past it. So because it's sleeping peacefully, I'm not supposed to wake it up. Oh well. So use the poker flute. Do you have a poker flute? Or has someone taken it for plot reasons? Nope, he handed it over. To who? Or it was taken by the owner of the palace. So I think that's what was up the path that I just went past. So I guess we need to go and do that. So basically, the poker flute is what we need to wake up Snorlax. So let's go and do that. So I was running into the moonlight before, now I'm just running into the sunlight. It's not going well, is it? But oh well. Let's go to Partham Palace, just past Route 6. I'm trying. It won't let me go to Partham Palace until she's finished talking, I assume. There we go. Now she's finished. So she must have teleported away and broken down the invisible barrier. We've got a nice little tunnel of trees. Are you a trainer? Hello. So this Palace Lane actually has two very different faces. One is this east straw here, and the other is, well, I guess you'll find out on the way back from the palace. So yeah, there's one path to the right there that I can go down. One on the left there as well, which I can't access from this side. I need to do it on the way back. So I'll have to run through this a couple of times to go through both sides. But I think there's probably going to be some pretty good items on either side. So it's definitely worth doing. So I should probably train up more than just Genesect here, but Genesect is doing well enough. Although they are paralysed. I think that's because of the Pikachu. And now they have a Psyduck. There we go. So if Genesect's paralysed, let's swap in Curlier. Actually, we'll have Curlier travel with us for a bit as well. So there's another trainer over here to fight before we get to Parfum Palace. And they have a Zigzagoon. So Confusion's pretty good. Confusion's even better against Gulpin because they're a poison type. And they have their own little routes, which I might be strong enough to just take down. No, because their routes are fairly strong against special attacks. And that's all I have because my actual attacking stat is pretty low. So I keep thinking that the Sparkles of Sunlight is an invisible item on the ground. So there we go. So there's the massive crystal structure. I still don't know what that is. I assume I'll find out at some point. Because I can't tell which way's north. But I think I've been using that as north, kind of. So that must be the other orange dot on the map. Interesting. So I guess I'll go there at some point. Yeah, right. So I kind of need to stick to the paths just to keep track of where I'm going. This grass is almost as tall as I am. So what have they got? A Fletchling. Let's go for Confusion. Also, they have Hone Edges here, which I really like. I like Hone Edges. However, they are Steel Ghost types, and I think they're Steel Ghost, and I already have 2 Steel types, or rather, a Steel type but a Pokemon that will become a Steel type, and they're part Ghost as well, where I have Gorgeist. So, what's going to be good? Disarming Voice? No, not very effective. Oh, I guess it's because they're part Steel. And Fairy's not very good on Steel. I was hoping it'd be good on Ghost, but apparently it's normal on Ghost. Aha. Invisible item. Tiny mushroom. I think that's just something I can sell. Can't see any other items hidden around. Oh, there is an item over there. Just gonna jump through the grass. But it's nice that they put these little vantage points in so you can actually see what's going on. So there looks to be another trainer there. If I aim my Pokemon right, I can battle them from here. So they've got an Illumise with Quick Attack, so they can get me before I can hit them. Let's try another Disarming Voice, see if it's better against Illumise. Not really. Confusion is still definitely the strongest move. And they've done a lot of damage to me. Although Curlier did level up, which is quite nice. Right, let's go to the stairs again and get a nice view of where to go. So that seems like a fairly straight path out. So I feel like following this path is going to be slightly better. So that corner feels like it's going to have items in, because it has a secret path out. And, I mean, this leads to a Pokeball. Or a Paralyze Heal. But this is a tucked away area. It feels like it should have a secret in here, but it doesn't. It just has its Pokemon. So I guess maybe there might be a legendary Pokemon that turns up here at some point? Just later on in the game? Something like that? I have no idea. So Kecleon is an interesting Pokemon. The Pokemon I just defeated, and the other one here, which I can't fight. So I think they adapt what type they are depending on the last move used on them. So if you use 2 water type moves on them, the first time they'll turn into a water type, second time it'll then be not very not be very effective on them, which is quite cool. But they don't evolve, and no one really uses them as far as I've seen, which is a little bit sad. Because they're interesting Pokemon, so... but I think that's this side explored pretty thoroughly. So I guess it's now time to go down the other side? Maybe? Although I have to run all the way... Actually, I'm not going to go down the other side just yet. I mean, first of all, I'm going to swap my main Pokemon over. But if I go and explore the castle, I can do the other side on my way back. And that just makes sense. So hopefully the castle's just going to be pop in and out and grab the flute. I doubt it. I doubt it's ever going to be that simple. I will grab this Pokeball before I go in though. Otherwise I will assume I've already done it. So, are all buildings more important than people who are alive now? That is an interesting question. Some people would say yes, some people would say no. How much money does it take to build a palace? I assume a few million, or possibly billion. So welcome to Parfum Palace. I assume this is Parfum Palace. Which looks quite nice with the sun over it like that. Although it does make it hard to see. I guess we just head straight in and see what's going on.